is Fox 31 News.
7:43. You've probably heard many times lately that this flu season is a nasty one. And as parents, well, we just don't want our kids to get sick. And we don't want to get sick. It's just a struggle. It's hard when we send them to school every day, right? Those cesspools we call elementary schools. Then they come home and bring it home. So we're taking a look at some things that maybe you can do to help prevent flu in your home or even nasty bugs, because there is other stuff going around this time of the year. We've got one of my favorite doctors, Dr. Kristen Woodward, here joining me to talk more about this. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. All right, so first and foremost, I won't even shake your hand because we're not supposed to do that, right?
Right. So steer clear, shaking hands.
Nux?
You know, we can go elbows.
There we
That's
go.
right.
And we're joking, but seriously,
No.
I mean, that's something you might want to tell your kids, like just stay away from touching everybody.
Absolutely, because we know that they can get germs on their hands and then they touch their face. So one thing you want to talk to your kids about early on, this in September, but obviously right now because we're seeing very high cases of flu as well as RSV, is that you want to make sure that they cover their cough. They cover their cough either with their elbow or with a tissue. If they have access to tissues, they'll use them. So put these in their pockets, in their backpacks, in their lunch boxes. And then after they use the tissue, make sure they throw it away. They need to be washing their hands frequently throughout the day, not just before they eat. So after gym class, after art class, anytime they've been engaged in an activity. If they don't have soap, they can use hand sanitizer. We know soap and water is best. They should wash their hands 20 seconds. Warm soap and water, sing the happy birthday song twice. If not, hand sanitizer. Again, pack it in their lunchbox or their backpack.
Because they'll use it. Like you said, I have experience with my kids. If they have tissues or hand, they will use it. And it's too cold for me to just hose them off when they come home from school. A come home ritual when they come home from school, because you don't want them bringing all that stuff in the house.
Especially if you have babies or young children at home, absolutely. So have them wash their hands. You can have them take their jacket off. Look, I always wipe down their lunchbox as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The other thing to really, emphasize at home is not touching your face. And it's very hard for young children. But I, with a finger in their mouth, biting on a nail, I'm like, get your hand out of your mouth. That's how we get sick. The viruses enter our body through the mucous membranes of the eyes, nose, and mouth. So keeping your hands away from your mouth for adults as well.
It seems easy, but we do it and we don't even realize we're doing it.
All day long. And so if you can just get into that habit early on as a kid, then...
All right, Doc, both of these things, the disinfectant wipes and the disinfectant spray we buy in bulk at my stuff actually work?
It can, and again, you have to be wiping down frequently, but we know the flu virus can live on a hard surface for up to 8 hours. And so this is important in classrooms as well. Another thing we see in classrooms is desks put together, especially in elementary school. Any sort of spatial separation is a good thing when the flu virus is going around. We know the virus can travel up to 6 feet, but certainly wipe it down.
So it could jump from you to me right now?
It could. So wipe down hard surfaces.
Crazy.
Again, lunch boxes. Anything they use frequently, toys at home, it's a good idea.
We're out of time, but I do want to ask you real quickly, a lot of kind of natural homeopathic remedies that people think can keep kids from getting sick, they don't always work.
So what we recommend is if you think your child has the flu, call your pediatrician.
Got it.
These have not been studied in kids enough to make an overall recommendation.
So they may work.
Well, what we want
just
you
don't
to
have
do,
proof.
Right, there haven't been enough studies. I do think we'll see more research on alternative or complementary treatments for kids with the flu. But if you think your child has the flu, rapid onset, high fever, muscle aches, sore throat, call your doctor right away and get what recommendations that they think that your child should receive.
Always helpful. Elbow bump.
Elbow bump.
Thank you, doctor. We appreciate that. We'll get it over to you, Greg. I'm staying away from you. 6 feet. Can you believe the flu can jump 6 feet?
I can believe that, which is probably why when you get home every day, you're